here. On this occasion, I thank our management, principal, vice principal for supporting to conduct such type of event in every month. I acknowledged our event coordinator, Dr. S. Jayalashmi and Ms. K. Mohanambal ma'am for arranging such a perfect measurement for this Department of Artificial Intelligence Data Science. Dear students, I hope that you will have a knowledgeable session with our speaker. You people have responsibility to make this webinar more interactive. I hope you will do this. Once again, welcome our speaker and you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. And now let me introduce our chief guest. And I take great pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Dr. M. Sudhitra ma'am. And she is currently with the Faculty of Computing, Data Science Department as an assistant professor at Coimbatore Institute of Technology, Coimbatore, India. And she joined Coimbatore Institute of Technology in the year 2005 until she is there, and she is running 18 years of teaching experience, and her primary research interest it includes information security, cloud computing, network security, mobile application development, etc. She has published several papers in cloud computing and data security in various national and international journals and conferences. She obtained her bachelor degree with distinction in the year 2000, and she gained her master's degree with university rank in the year 2003, and she had obtained her doctoral degree from Avinashalingam University in the field of mobile devices and cloud data security in 2017. And in continuation of her research, she is also currently associated as mentor in the Samsung Prism project, and she has organized many conferences and webinars and completed few funded projects from government organizations. And then her field of specialization is mobile device security, biometrics, and cloud data security. And her research interests include machine learning, natural language processing, artificial intelligence, and data analytics. Thank you, ma'am. I welcome you for this seminar, ma'am. And you had accepted our invitation, and that is, we are thanking you for accepting our invitation and welcome you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for the introduction. A very good evening to one and all. Can I present my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, I will present my screen. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, ma'am. Slide 2.
Is it visible, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Good evening, students. Actually, today's topic is fundamentals of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So actually, what I have planned here is to just give an introduction about what is artificial intelligence and how it is related with data science and how it gives an impact to the society. Both your artificial intelligence and your data science, how impact it is giving to our society. So just we'll start with what is artificial intelligence and what are the categories, then what is data science, then how data science is related with machine learning, and what are our day-to-day applications with your AI, then what are the challenges in adopting these technologies nowadays, and to be a data analyst or your artificial intelligence role, to play a role, what are the technical skills you students should have. So we'll have a introduction about them. So artificial intelligence or AI is a software used by computers to think and to do work what human will do. The capacity of the machine to imitate the intelligent human behavior. That is, your artificial intelligence combines large amount of data through iterative processing, and it will have intelligent algorithms which will help the computer to learn automatically and to think automatically using many computational methods. So intelligence. So intelligence is It will encompasses many related abilities along with your computational methods, and it will help you to reason, plan, solve, and think, and use your language to learn how to act as a human. So machines will act as a human. This means you have to create algorithms to classify, analyze, and you have to make predictions from your data, and your system should think and act accordingly. So by these definitions, you may think artificial intelligence is a power of a machine to copy a intelligent human behavior. That is, a machine should have a intelligent human behavior. So what actually we are doing in artificial intelligence, you have an idea. So you study and design of computing systems that will act the environment and take actions according to the human beings. So what we have developed computers? Computers are fundamentally developed to do some computations based upon some fixed programmed rules. So what artificial intelligence will do means, it will usually we will program your computer to accept input and produce output. So we will be modeling what to be done. For example, if any addition program or subtraction program, we will define your task for the computer. Whereas in the artificial intelligence, we will make the system to think accordingly based upon the input and output, which will improve your machine behavior in tracking all your complex problems. So how artificial intelligence works? So you have plenty of data. As we know that we have many computational methods, that is algorithms. Based upon your intelligence computing power, you will be accessing your system. That is problem solving. You have to find the best solution in the problem space, and you have to reason. That is, reasoning is justifying or interpreting your solutions. Which one is the best solution? Which is feasible? Which is apt? So you have to reason your solution. After that, you have to plan how to solve your problem. What are the possible ways to solve the problem? Then you have to think abstractly to simulate your problem solving process inside the system. How your system should act accordingly based upon the input and the environment. Then finally, your language, which language you are using, and how you are going to represent your data in the form of knowledge. That is your knowledge representation. Finally, your learning process. That is finding a better way to solve the problem and getting the optimal solution. So this is the basic difference between your artificial intelligence and your robot. Robot also will do what we have programmed. So actually robot will be programmed to do some activities, whereas your artificial intelligence is programmed to think and act based upon your environment and the inputs given. You have many social interaction and you can learn many things in your artificial intelligence. Then these are the categories of artificial intelligence. So what we do with our system, we make our system to think humanly, to act humanly, and think rationally and act rationally. So think humanly means modeling exactly how humans think. That is your cognitive models of human reasoning. So as we know that how we will approach any particular problem, we will analyze with the data and we will find out the facts, and based upon the data, we will program and we will make some decisions. That is our think humanly. Then acting humanly. That is modeling exactly how humans can act based upon their behavior. Then finally, act rationally. So modeling some agents based upon the logical reasoning, they should act rationally. Then think rationally, modeling how this agent should think and how the computations are done to get a precise solution. So these are the 4 categories of your artificial intelligence. The next, technologies and tools involved in artificial intelligence. So what are the technologies we can do with this artificial intelligence? We can have natural language generation, speech recognition, virtual agent, machine learning, biometrics, robotic process automation, text analytics. So these are the technologies where you can deploy your artificial intelligence. So for doing all these things, you need your machine learning, natural language processing, speech expert system, and your computer vision. So with these techniques, you can employ your technologies to act accordingly. So initially we will start with your search and optimization. Whenever any data or any problem is given, we will search and we will optimize our search based upon the results. Then you will be getting some data. With that data, you will be extracting your knowledge. Then that knowledge is represented for your computer program. That is any your artificial intelligence or your machine learning program, your knowledge is represented. From the represented knowledge, you will be reasoning why that particular fact is needed. What is the need of that fact? You will be reasoning all the facts. After reasoning all the facts, from the facts, you will learn and understand the importance of the facts. Then you will go for your pattern recognition or pattern classification. Excuse me. Can I continue, ma'am? Anybody wants to say?
You may continue, ma'am.
Okay. Then after identifying your patterns, and you have to classify your patterns based upon the clustering or based upon your KNN method, you will be classifying. Then you have to plan how to design your particular task. Then you can use any programming language and you can solve your problem. Finally, you can interact with the environment. That is how your system should act accordingly. So these are the technologies and tools involved in your artificial intelligence. Whenever I say artificial intelligence, you should have the term always associated data science. So data science is a multidisciplinary field that uses scientific methods, process, algorithms, and systems. For what, Abhina, you should extract knowledge and you have to get insights. Insights means inference from particular knowledge, what inference you are getting. Either your data can be a structured data or unstructured data. If it is a structured data, you directly extract your knowledge by using any methods. Whereas if it is unstructured, you have some structuring procedures. You will be normalizing, you will be using your ETL techniques, and you will make it structured, and from that you will extract your insights. That is the information needed for your inference. So your data science will have all the fields. It will start with mathematics, statistics, computer science, and your information science. So these are the 4 components of your data science: data strategy, data engineering, data analysis, and model. Then finally, data visualization and operationalization. So developing a data strategy. So it is simply determining what data are you going to gather and why you are going to gather the data. Your requirement analysis phase, data acquisition. So what data are you going to gather and why you are going to gather the data, why it is needed. That is your data strategy. Next one is data engineering. It is about the technology and the system that is used to access and organize your data. How you are going to use your data and how you are going to organize your data by finding your facts. That is your data engineering. Next one, data analysis and model. So from the data, collected data, I have identified the exact, that is facts, that is knowledgeable data. With that knowledgeable data, I have to apply the models and I have to get the exact inference from that particular model. So exact insights or predictions have been taken by using your data models. Then finally, you have your visualization. So all your results. So data visualization is an important field in the data science where you have to visualize all your results. You can have many visualization tools. You can use those tools and you have to visualize your result. Then only this visualization is your data analysis process should be presented correctly. Then finally, your operational. So how we are going to execute your data, how we are going to make decision, and what action is taken based upon your decision, and what computing is going to be done based upon your decision. In case of any business organization, with the inference, you can do some changes in your business to increase your profit or to reduce your time. So you can take many steps in order to improve your business based upon the results or the inference you get from your data components. So this is your skills and tools used in your data science. As I told you, we'll start with our basic statistics. So basic statistics means you have your regression, then your machine learning, where you can go for your predictive modeling. The next one is your deep learning. With the data mining concepts, you can analyze your data. Then finally, all your results are visualized, that is your data visualization. Then finally, you have your analytics project. So this is your skills and tools used in the data science. So correspondingly, you will be using your Python, Keras, KNIME. So these are the some of the tools where you can use for your data in your model. Then machine learning. As I told you, artificial intelligence and data science is inseparable. Same way, you have to deploy your machine learning concepts also. So how your machine learning is defined? It's a branch of artificial intelligence and computer science which focuses on use of data and algorithms to act as a human, and it gradually improves the accuracy of your model. The intelligence systems built on machine learning algorithms have the capability to learn from the past experience or the historical data. As I told you, we'll start with the statistical analysis. Then from the statistical analysis, we will be having the input and the output. Based upon your historical data or the past experience, you will be modeling your system which will give you better performance. That is your machine learning. So we have types of machine learning: supervised learning algorithm, unsupervised learning, semi-supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. So what is supervised learning? So here we will be having a training data which will include your desired outputs. Your learning will be supervised here. You know your data and you know your output. The next one is your unsupervised learning. Training does not include any desired inputs here. We will not have any desired outputs. For example, clustering. So we have to find the neighboring pixels or neighboring groups, and we have to make clusters and we have to model it. Here, the desired outputs are not given. So your learning is unsupervised. We have to find the facts by our model. Next one is your semi-supervised learning. Training data includes few desired outputs, not exactly the outputs or the facts are given. Few desired outputs will be given in your semi-supervised. So with the help of that outputs, you can find your model. Then reinforcement learning is you have sequence of actions. Based upon the actions, you will learn. That is these are the types of your machine learning. So these are the some of the models. So initially what we have, this is our system. We have our input and we will program for our input. We have our programs. Then you will be getting your output. So this is the traditional approach where X is the input and you have a program. Either that program can add X with X square or X plus Y, something you can add, or you can do some other operation you want, and your output is your Y. So what actually machine learning will do means we know the input, also we know the output. So you have to model the program in order to get the desired output. Then finally your artificial intelligence. So what here will do means we know your input, we know our output. So as I told you, you will be using a machine learning model to model your program. Then from the predictions, you will have a model which will think and act based upon the environment, that is your artificial intelligence. So these are the available models where you can combine your artificial intelligence and your machine learning. So we'll see how your terms data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence are combined. Is there these three terms are different? No, all these three terms are interconnected. So this is the connection between your data science, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. So without data, you can't do anything with this AI and machine learning. So data is very much important. So all your analytical evidences are your data, are the informations, are your data. So it deals with both your structured and unstructured data. So this data includes various data operations based upon the requirement. That is your data science. Then you have your machine learning. Machine learning is a part of your artificial intelligence. You have your data now. You know what to be done also. So you will be using your statistical models or your machine learning techniques to improve the system and to work on the data. Then now you have your machine learning model which will be deploying on the data for getting the desired output. The next is your artificial intelligence. So what you have to do now, you have the model, you have input, output, everything, you know that, but your model should act based upon the environment, based upon the situation, your model should act. So what you have to do, you have to make your model to think and act like a human. So you will be using a logic decision trees, and you will be making your system to think and act accordingly based upon the situations. So as we are talking about data is very important in your phase. So we will be collecting your data from many sources. You will be collecting your data. This term is otherwise called as data mining process. So you have to mining is you have to get the exact data. That is your data. This particular diagram is your data mining process for all your implications of your artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, big data, for everything. Your data is the base. So you have to collect your data from many sources. You will be collecting your data from different sources. After collection of the data, you will be integrating those data. Then from that integrated data, you will be selecting the exact data, that is your target data, which is needed for your application. So in your data from different sources, it will be having of different types. So you have to, after the integration, you have to identify which data is your target data and which is needed for your problem. Then after getting your target data, you have to pre-process your data. What is that pre-processing? You have to clean your data and you have to make your data in the form of facts. That is your pre-processing. After pre-processing, you need your transformation. So you don't want to have all the pre-processed data. So you will be transforming your data, that is the exact data what you need based upon some normalization or tokenization. You will be transforming your data. Then that data is given in your model. Then from that you will be finding your patterns, exact patterns. Then you will be interpret your results used in your ETL techniques. Then finally you will have the knowledge. This particular knowledge is given as an input to all your artificial intelligence machine learning models. So before, you can't take your data as a raw data. Your data should undergo all these process, and the knowledge or the fact, exact fact needed for your task is given to the model which we are going to deploy. So you have the data, as I told you. These are the steps how your machine learning model will work. You have your raw data. Then you will be using your pre-processing techniques to pre-process your data. So you have to make your data a complete one, all your missing values to be filled. Then you have to avoid inconsistency of data. Then you have to avoid duplication of data. All this pre-processing are done, and you have to prepare your data. Since this process is an iterative process, you have to keep on doing. Whenever if you are collecting any data, you have to pre-process your data. After preparing your data, the data is ready for the processing. You have to apply your algorithm and you have to find the best model, machine learning model to deploy in the applications. So this is your machine learning step. So it starts with your raw data. You will go for your pre-processing. After finding the exact data or the facts or the knowledge, you will be applying any learning algorithm, machine learning algorithm. Either it can be supervised, unsupervised, semi-supervised, anything you can have, and you can have a best model which to be deployed in the application. So same here, how your AI will work. Same data capturing, that is you acquiring the data. Then you cleansing of raw data means data pre-processing. Then you will convert your data into any standard format, that is the actual data needed for your task. Then you will apply any machine learning model. Then you will train your machine learning model with all your computational resources. Then what you will do? You will have your external interfacing with the environment. Based upon the interactive development of the environment, your model should act accordingly. So this is your artificial intelligence chain elements. Then these are the some of the skills in your artificial intelligence. So artificial intelligence understands the input. Either it can be images or it can be any text, that is your natural language processing, or it can be your speech, audio, and your video. So computer vision will come under your image recognition. So your AI understands inputs in the form of speech to text, images, and natural language processing. Then from that input, it will get the knowledge. Based upon the techniques and your data sets, it will acquire some knowledge. Then with that knowledge, it will perform the task, automatic planning or automatic reasoning based upon the situation. So for acquiring your data to knowledge, it uses machine learning or deep learning techniques or concepts. So this is a diagram which will show you how your artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, data science are interrelated. So you can't separate these terms. If any technique is used, you have to be having a chain process of using the another technique. As we know that data science is a large field. It will start with your statistics and your data analytics. Then you will be having your data mining process for cleaning all your data. Then you have your transformation. From that you will be having your knowledge. That knowledge is given to any machine learning, neural network, or deep learning techniques, and finally your artificial intelligence. So why here big data? So all your big data means it is a large repository of data. You will be collecting your data from large sources. So you will be having a big repository of data. The input given will be in the form of images, speech, or natural language process. Finally, what you will do means it will give you an insight of your problem. Based upon the insight, you can infer what is needed and you can do the changes in your model. So applications of AI. Without AI, our daily life is not more comfortable. So in all, many of us are using AI in our daily life. So we'll see some of the applications of artificial intelligence. So let's now see how AI is part of our life. We can have Facebook, Amazon, Google Assistant, Pinterest, Facebook, online shopping. So everything we will be using your AI. So for example, Facebook. So when you upload photos to Facebook, the service automatically highlights your faces and it will suggest some friends to tag. Hope you have come across this situation. Whenever if you are uploading any photos
Yes,
to your
ma'am.
Facebook, so it will identify the faces and it will suggest some friends to tag. So how can it instantly identify your friends? So because AI uses facial, facial recognition techniques to identify the faces. The next one is your Pinterest. So this, your Pinterest uses computer vision technique of your artificial intelligence. So based upon the images, your AI systems are thought to see in order. Automatically it identifies your images and it will provide you recommendations. That is your, then all your online shopping, whatever you shop in Amazon, Flipkart, everything uses your AI techniques. As we know that, yeah, smart personal assistants. Our day will not start without Google Assistants or Sri. So these Google Assistants or Sri is making our task much easier, like setting reminders, integrating your calendars. Similar to Google, you have your Amazon has introduced the Alexa, then you know you have your automated car Tesla, then your face recognition, speech recognition, your searching in your net, everything, search retrieval, search recommendation. It will provide you more security. Then Google Maps, Google search, you can use your artificial intelligence in the field of medicine, sports, then your Netflix, Uber, then all the logistics, loading, unloading your things, all the logistics are using your AI concepts. So even though we have these many advantages, we have some challenges also in adopting your artificial intelligence. Since we are working on data, we have lack of enabling your data ecosystem. Then low intensity of your research. There is not much research involved in your artificial intelligence. So even though the research is very low, you have inadequate availability of your technology. Then the cost of your resource are very high and adopting on AI in business process will be very expensive. Then we are not very sure about the privacy, security and ethical regulations because everything is data stored everywhere. So we are not very much to your security is not a very much it's a very big issue in your artificial intelligence, and also you have some problems in your intellectual property rights also. Whenever you are sharing all your data, your pictures, your images, your voice, everything is shared somewhere, the globally your data is not secured. So being your artificial intelligence and data science students, so if you want to play a role as your AI, ML, data science in the society, you should have these technical skills. You should have a programming knowledge, very good programming knowledge. You should have knowledge with respect to Python, R, Java. Then you should know what is data, how data is modeled, how it is evaluated. Then as I told you, you're getting your data from very big sources. You need a data warehouse, the large amount of data stored, and you have to know the structuring of your data. Then finally your data visualization. After getting your results, you have to visualize your data. You have many visualization tools, D3, R Shiny, Tableau. So these are the some of the data visualization tools where you can visualize your results. Then you should have basic knowledge with probability and statistics, as all your machine learning algorithms are dealing with your regression, classification, clustering. So you should have some basic knowledge with the statistics. Then you, since data is spread all over the world, you should have a knowledge how it is distributed and how it is stored. So those knowledges you need, and you need some concepts and algorithms related to machine learning. So what a data scientist will do. This is your data science process. So your raw data is collected and your data is processed. You will be cleaning your data. Then finally, you will go for your analysis. Based upon the analysis, you will model your either you can use your ML models and algorithms. Then you will use your data product. You will visualize your results, and based upon the visualization of the results, you will make some decisions. So this is your what a data scientist will do. This is the process of your data science process. Then finally, today, data is at the heart of every successful organization. Without data, no work is done. So all your data professionals playing a important role in your business decisions. So artificial intelligence it will make a computer to think how smart human will think. So it will make your system as a human brain which will think, learn, decide and work, which will try to solve your problems. So finally, with all your artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, data mining, big data, deep learning, whatever you call, these all terms will give you a intelligent software system. So nowadays machines are learning. So why not we? We also should keep on learning. Thank you, Paul.
Ma'am, for a wonderful session. Thank you so much. It will be very, very informative for our students. Thank you. Mohana ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Hello.
Hello.
Ma'am, கேக்குதா?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah, ma'am. Just I
okay.
came out while stopping presentation. I came out.
Okay. Thank you all. So I take this opportunity to thank the speaker, Dr. Sudhistra ma'am, for accepting our invitations and spending her valuable time to deliver the speech on the fundamentals of artificial intelligence and data science. So I hope it was informative and a wonderful piece for this segment. And I also thank our management, principal, VP sir, and head of the department, and my colleagues helping us in conducting the event successfully. So above all, I thank the Almighty for guiding us throughout the event, without whom so it may not be possible. So last but not the least, I would like to extend my thanks to all the participants who have made this to happen in great way. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity given. I should thank Revati ma'am, Shenbagavadi ma'am, and Jayalakshmi ma'am, and Mohana Mall ma'am for giving this opportunity. And just it's not advice, just I'm just giving few suggestions for the students. So I want, since you are being in your second year, I want you all to register in Internshala, HackerRank, Hackathon. Just register and carry out the work. By either if it is not necessary, you have to complete the work. And nowadays, you people are always with the mobile. You will be in your Instagram, Facebook. Most of your times are spent in your Facebook and Instagram. I want you all to have your account in LinkedIn also. So in your LinkedIn, you just go through all the blogs, all the day-to-day activities so that you can have a knowledge what is happening in the industry. So if you just spend some more time in LinkedIn also, you just have an account in LinkedIn and you just go through. If you are in only in second year, so it will be helpful for you in your final year placements and everything. I wish everyone a very good future. Wishing you all God bless. Thank you.
Thank you. Revati ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am.
ma'am.
Ma'am, சொல்லுங்க.
Ma'am, any queries from students?
If you have any questions or any doubts or anything from my side, you can have my mobile number and also my mail ID is given. I can help you. If you want
Okay,
to
thank you.
participate in any events associated with Coimbatore Institute of Technology, we are ready to help you, Pa.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Participants, I'll post the feedback link in the chat box and kindly post your feedback.
Thank you, ma'am. Can I leave, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much, ma'am.
Ma'am, shall we wind up? Shailesh ma'am,
Akarakumati
close
ma'am.
பண்ணிடலாமா?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I have one question?
Yes, ma'am. But speaker is okay, but yes, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, students are just entered into the second year and they will be learning C and Python to some extent. Can you suggest what language students have to go in for in order to get to know and do the project, mini project, as well as final year project in AI as well as DS as well as big data separately? I want, ma'am.
Everybody, ma'am. Python will be very useful, ma'am. And then data analytics, right? Everybody, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Related to data science, ma'am, using that Python, using that Google Colab and Jupyter, we can do so many kind of analytics, ma'am. Already built-in libraries are available, ma'am. And moreover, that Seaborn data structure is also there. So students don't need to search data structures in any forum, ma'am. Already some like that Titanic ship event, some data sets are already available. If
Okay.
they want to do some kind of regressions, linear regressions and all, ma'am, already some open source coding are also available. Initially they can start by doing that coding, and also if they have some kind of hid up account also, in that also so many codings are available. First we need to learn how they modeled that pattern, and then they may start their own learning, ma'am, own modeling, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
But cloud server setup, do we have to have, ma'am?
No, ma'am, no, ma'am. That kind of the setup, if they doing some kind of research, big data, na, then that we may go, ma'am. But in that Google Colab already, it's like a open source, ma'am. Like if we have Gmail account, right, ma'am? In the same way, that is enough, ma'am. If they want to do some kind of mini projects and also their main projects, they can do with the use of that, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the opportunity, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Participants, kindly fill the feedback form and then